Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy time zone wherever you are, Free Enterprise fans, and welcome to this exciting race between Noobtree87 and Eninja81. This morning, teams Blue Moon Dew and gosh, what is the other team? Help me out, Judge Show.
I believe it's Bacchus o'clock somewhere.
That sounds right. Yes, Bacchus o'clock somewhere. We have currently Bacchus o'clock somewhere is up one match or up one race. So Eninja here on it's Bacchus o'clock somewhere is looking to secure a win for his team, where Noobtree is going to try and even the scores a bit for their so that we can have another exciting matchup later on this week. How are you doing today, Judge Joe?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a great morning where I'm at.
Yeah. We do have a Porum start. You'll love to see it.
Any of the twins starting as the hero in this flag set gives me such hope for the other twin that sometimes is crushed, but other times, bluff and twin.
Yep. So we're hoping for a Palom. At least the runners are probably hoping for a Palom as their second character. There's a couple other seconds I would be okay with.
I think Edge is the big one.
Edge would be a big one. Kane wouldn't be too bad.
Those are the ones who really start strong.
Yeah.
Sid's not terrible either.
Sid would be fine.
Rydia takes one fight and some summon hunting.
Rydia will be just a little bit of work, but she'll be a really good second character. Rosa would be okay, not ideal, but you could get something going.
Edward, you're hoping for a dancing dagger at that point.
Yeah.
And then
at least we know it's not Cecil.
Nope, Cecil, if he's in
Cecil's
the scene,
restricted. So
he'll
can't
just
show
be
up
behind the starting Sand Ruby.
Sure, but at least then he's a third character and not your second character. Tello would be probably one of the worst pairings, in my opinion.
Yeah, with no J-Adams early, it'll take a little bit to get Tello online. Once he's online, he can just kind of do it all, even if it's not the best. But in this flag set, versatility is very important. We don't know who we're fighting. We don't know what levels we're fighting. We might even be on the Giant, which is going to be incredibly fast. It could be a fun time.
Oh yeah, I am very excited by that Giant and Babel objective, because those Giant spots can be rather tricksy. The Element spot, first up, is the fastest spot in the game. Much faster than even Zeromus. And it's got also the most HP in the game. So you've really got to prepare yourself for a slog of a fight there. And then the fight after it has the highest attack power and magic power in the game.
And even if it's slower, it's still not a slouch.
No, it is not terribly... It is not a slow spot. And it will hit hard and cast hard. And oh my goodness, I love this.
And well, at least we know it's not 120,000 HP of Megas Giant.
This is true. They can be quite nasty at the element spot, but we have Porum and Tella making their way onto the Enterprise with a pan.
Maybe there's a Palom on Hobbs and we don't need blue.
Maybe.
Or more likely, it's just another Tella.
Oh, that would be so cruel. Then again, Alchemy rolled this seed, and she says that she wants her seeds to be nice, but given the way she rolls...
Yeah, but we're going to start off getting some early money. It's T-money. You're never going to find anything but money in chess. And then these shops, they'll have potentially good things, potentially bad things. They'll just have most things. We do see that there is a third character on the overworld.
That's nice. We do like
to, but There is a Sid.
Yeah, we just have to weather Baigen at Baron in 1 plus a mystery boss behind him, but that's okay. And we just need Stardust Rod.
Stardust Rod, maybe a Heroine Robe, Artie Bow, Artie Arrows to really start getting some numbers out of Porum.
Yeah.
If we're talking bare cheapest minimums to get started, pair of Power Staffs, that's like 8k, that'll get you going.
Yeah. Oh.
You'd want some black belts or
But
bandanas.
Power
maybe
Staffs are
shoot
not
some
even
more
8k,
damage,
they're super
but
cheap.
They're not expensive, so.
I think they're 2k a pop. Like, Power Staffs are great. I only know this because of my Lit 3 experience. Power Staffs are low enough tier that they still show up on S Pro, and they are the best.
I mean, we might even have 2 Power Staffs in our inventory. I don't know that we've seen either runner go and check their starting Sineki gear.
This is true. Both Porum and Tella could have started with Power Staffs. It's unlikely that both would start with a Power Staff. Especially Porum, since she has access to all of the bows and arrows as well.
A lot of... So does it choose it's a bow first and then roll a random arrow? Or does it
I think
roll from all of the combos?
I don't know.
That because if it rolls combos, that's all.
I have to assume it decides it either chooses the arrow, like it either has like the arrow in the pool with the staves, I would assume. And then if it rolls an arrow, it chooses a bow. I think. I have no idea how it works. All I know is you're only going to end up with something tiers 1 through 3.
Which... Power Staff.
Yep. So our
that's
options are basically any arrows except Samurai or Artemis arrows can show up if we have a bow. The bow could be a short bow, great bow, crossbow, or archer bow.
Archer
and if we get a staff, we could roll.
Are the starts that I actually am willing to do some fights with, especially if you get a Sid to have a little bit better.
Yeah, archer bow is really what you want as a minimum. And if we get a staff, we could roll that power staff, which would be really nice, or we could get a silver staff, which is okay-ish, or we could get a staff.
Or a cure staff.
Oh yes, the cure staff. I forgot about the cure staff because it's basically the same as the staff.
It doesn't even provide will.
No, it's basically, except the only difference really is that the cure staff hits slightly harder, as in you're going to be doing tens of damage instead of points of damage. And the cure staff casts Cure 1 on the whole party, so you can heal tens of hit points for free.
I've done Lit 3s. Sometimes that cure staff is helpful, but we see over in Troya Stardust Rod. That's
that is really nice.
That you can get through fights at this point, most likely.
Yes.
Some fights might be mean,
but that will get Tella going. Because Tella can hold onto a Stardust Rod and use it to cast Comet.
So our party members is now a white maid.
Yeah, we have an actual white mage and a vessel for a Stardust Rod. That's what we have.
Over in Mist, we see Dancing Daggers. If this is an Edward or a Rydia or a Powell, that would be something.
And Tella started with a different sort of rod today. He started with a Thunder Rod.
It can do lit 1 if you're getting low on MP.
And it does come with a small wisdom bonus. Which is, better than the Rod or the Ice Rod. And oh boy, we have another white mage.
Woo! More power staff chances.
Heck yeah! And it's D-looters.
So you're saying we didn't need to loot? We could have just come in and used Cure 2s?
Yes.
Oh well, we have a Stardust.
Or we could just one-shot both of them with the Stardust Rod and move on with our lives.
We now have 3 out of the potential 4, although in this case it only 3 Blink casters.
Yes, we have collected all of the white mages that exist. All of the true white mages. There is some debate about whether certain people count as white mages under certain circumstances, but
My feeling is if Edge is given a Matsuno katana and can steal Bacchus, he's a white mage.
well, Edge is not going to get a Matsuno katana in this seed because he's not our hero.
Which means he's not a white mage because he can't blink.
Yes.
But we see ninjas over in Troya.
So I will say
in his Stardust Rod, so he'll be online also.
Though I believe the game, for the purpose of safety checks, because the game will guarantee Cure 3s in a gated shop if there are no white mages in this seed. But the game considers a white mage to be any character who learns Cure 4.
Ninja looks like is 20,000, so we're going to do a little bit of public treasury, hope to just scrounge up that last bit of cash.
Yeah.
And we can buy Stardust Rod. I think he bought some angry stuff for Porum to get going a little later. But
yeah, and that will help, definitely. So, Noobtree has found an evil wall in the Antlion Cave.
There's 20,000, so we're...
Oh, but Porum definitely has a stick that's not very useful, because she just did 11 damage. Good job, Porum.
That's not a power staff.
No, it's not.
Even in the back row, that power staff would be doing 90 plus.
That's one of the other staffs. Oh, it's a cure staff.
It's a cure staff.
Hooray! Porum can cast Cure 1 for free.
Sometimes your MP is looking a little low, and you need to go and heal that little bit.
And we find a Luca key in the Antlion Cave, which will put whatever item our runners get from the warp glitch in logic, or if they decide to do Dwarf Castle without warp, they'll be able to go through the sealed cave to get that item.
Yeah. Currently, if we want to warp, we're going to have to be going up ordeals. Some runners like to do ordeals, other runners don't.
I think for this party, I would do ordeals because the power level is just rather underwhelming.
Yeah, we haven't found Artemis arrows. That's kind of the big things you're looking to really boost the party's damage with these guys.
Plus, well, our runners are able to do the sealed cave. The sealed cave is quite long, and it's so much faster to just do the warp glitch.
If there's any value, you definitely want glitch. Unless the value is via demist at the sealed.
Yes, that is always an option. There could be a demist in the sealed cave holding on to our progression.
Okay, and in bed, that's another Sid. We will not be seeing that Sid woken up anytime soon, if at all. It would take a very, very mean second fight for us to fade Baron in this case.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll see that Sid woken up.
And
although maybe if we get a Sand Ruby
in the save room in Antlion.
Early, but
always hoarding the cash.
Yep.
You're like, oh, it's just like 2,000, 3,000, 10 in those 5 chests outside. And then you go to the save room, and that's where all of Antlion's cash is.
It always seemed to work that way.
But I never want to go there.
No, it's so out of the way. And you know the moment you go there, it'll be nothing. Rosa has a silver staff, which is also not a power staff. And therefore we don't care.
If you want to go and do any sort of Zerker strat on D-Mist, that silver staff is our ticket to is one of the 2 strong methods of preventing the D-Mist breath counter in Mist phase. You can use the silver staff to cure the Berserk. Just need to time it so you don't get those extra hit. Or you can cast Stop on the person and hope it lasts long enough to kind of just unstop them when it's time to start swinging again.
You can also use the Silver Staff to magnetize someone for Cave Magnus if you really want to.
And if we're talking about magnetize, also found tiaras.
Oh yeah,
Provides +10 wisdom protection from dragons and are magnetic. So
yeah, that'll definitely be probably the gear of choice for Rosa and Forum, but Silver Staff is still nice to hold on to keep Tella from getting pesky turns in that Dark Elf fight if we end up going there.
We see Ruby, who Tella's Ice 1 just won't quite be doing as much as a Stardust. Although maybe with the Stardust Rod it would do more. Hard to say.
I don't know.
He's very, very weak to ice when his cape.
Yes, it's a ×4 weakness. Tella might be able to do more damage hurling ice spells, but
I think I normally see about 300 or 400 with just maybe a change rod, so +10 wisdom might boost it, but 750's a lot, and
yeah,
it's a lot done.
We could get through it quickly enough with the Stardust Rod. I don't think the Ice one would be significantly faster.
And
neat.
Just Dragoon gear.
We have a glove that no one can wear.
I mean, if there's a cane, Sid, I think
Sid can wear it. Yeah, I guess
it'll give him protection for the elements. So if you run into Ruby, oh wait,
yeah,
if we run into
Leviathan
Ruby.
or other Ruby, yes, elements. The elements fight. Those will both work. Yeah,
but as nice as its defensive and elemental protection is, you tend to prefer Strength Ring or Zeus Gauntlet for just that added damage in most fights.
Yeah. It's a nice bit of protection, but really the slot that tends to end up getting used for elemental protection, especially for your melee characters, is the shield slot if you are going to go that way.
You could also go the hat slot, but
yeah,
does
replace the bandana or headband. That's totally fine too. But the shield slot isn't used for anything other than defense, so you may as well, if you have a weapon that can use a shield, you may as well throw a decent shield on it.
Ogre Axe Dragoon Spear is not a bad, or Dragoon Shield is not a bad setup.
Yeah. Like, you're not using that slot for anything else.
But
and
we see Ninja going and trailing just behind Noobtree. That shop routing meant Noobtree got the Stardust Rod sooner, which meant was able to go in just that little bit more efficient in these fights. Looks like we're going to see about 550. Okay. So
yeah, so Ice One not more effective.
It gave it its best go, but it wasn't quite. But looks like that's the strat we're going to be seeing Ninja for the fight. So about 4 of those will get through.
Yeah, this is interesting though. Noobtree is headed through Eblan, but is resetting out of trap chests.
Sounds like Noobtree saw something he wants to buy, but wants a bit more cash for then.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised to be seeing this late into the seed. Not that we're super late, but we've done a couple checks at this point. At this point, I feel like if you're coming to Eblan Castle, you may as well just take on the trap chests. Although our party...
At least give one a go when you see it. Try and just throw the hourglass. See if you tank the hits. If you're in the back row, there's a decent chance you'll be able to get through most fights. If you got any defensive gear, that'll help.
But yeah, no, we're just resetting out of these. I think, like, we see this play a lot into Eblan very early on with the resets, but I'm a little bit surprised to be seeing it 15 minutes in.
Yep. So it will be interesting to see what he ends up buying now that he's grabbed all this cash. I saw
that should be...
That might be what really stood out to Noobtree, but we'll see what else.
That should be enough cash for him to buy whatever he wants to buy.
Agar. Item shop. Nope, just Sylph.
Nope, we just haven't checked this town yet, so we're in the area, may as well check it. You know, just in case there's something good here.
Samurai bow.
Samurai bows are good. Yeah, we take those.
Its strength is good. Oh, crystal rings.
Ooh, crystal rings and
I'll take
headbands.
3. Don't quite have the money for 3 of those.
No, but that's okay.
Just taking 1. We see ninjas heading up to ordeals. We'll be getting his spells. His tier 3 spells with a Stardust Rod will do a lot of damage early on. Should provide a big boost to getting through Baron Inn.
Yeah, and this will mean that Ninja will have a warp caster for Dwarf Castle once we get underground.
Yep. All you have to make sure is that Porum has the right gear to solo the changing room when we get there. Ooh,
yeah, and that is a fun Asura.
Annoying. If you have mute arrows, then it's extra fine, but otherwise we're gonna be having to wait.
This is gonna be kind of long. And Ninja's choosing to burn the Star Veils here to get through this. I'm not sure I would at this location because it's so slow.
We see Noobtree heads back for the power shirts, sells the Dragoon Gauntlet, and
yeah, we don't need that.
Those.
We want the power shirt.
So as long as we have any good arrows, Samurai bow power shirt that's about plus 25 strength, so that'll get you a fair bit of.
Yep. Oh yeah, that'll let Porum do some damage.
In chat, Rowdy Sniper mentions
the Silent Staff and Agar. Yeah,
power shirt, that would have been outside of Elven Bow or Mute Arrows our best bet to get through Ashura.
I'm always a fan of letting Porum bonk things. Just give her a Silent Staff and a power shirt and let her bonk things.
Especially mage things.
Yes.
Like toads. Toads are mages.
Yes. We have lit arrows, which are not great, but they're fine, I guess.
They're serviceable.
They do damage. Which is more than I can say for some of the arrows that exist in this game.
Looks like we're giving Crystal Ring to Rosa and the power to Porum. So, not going full force on speed on Porum, but we'll give that extra strength boost Porum does need. We'll see if the little bit of extra firepower can give Noobtree an advantage on quickly, and I think Noobtree is also going right to the Star Veil play.
Yeah, interesting burning the Star Veils this early, but we usually start with plenty of Star Veils to get through the whole seed.
What would be an alternative we could have used instead of Star Veils?
What we could have done here is use the life locking strategy on this Asura. This Asura is slow enough that if you use an attack or the Stardust Rod, since it's an instant cast item, right after Asura casts Life 1, then the next thing that she will do, she'll counter, and the next thing that she will do is cast another Life 1 instead of healing herself. And since the punches at this Mylon and Friend spot are so weak, we're not scared of them at all. We can take as many of those as we want. We're taking, 5 damage a punch? It's
It's the weakest physical spot in the game outside of maybe Antlion, but even there, it might be weaker.
It is extremely weak. So, it's a very easy spot to just... It doesn't matter how much damage you do with your hits, as long as you're doing somewhat decent damage. we can tank as many punches as we want from Antlion, and as long as you have something hit her every time she casts Life 1, then she'll never cast a Cure 4 or a Cure 3, and you can make progress through the fight.
Yep.
And save those 2 Star Veils that both of our runners used up. Which is relevant because we cannot buy Star Veils on this flag set.
Yeah, and we see back tech Antlion. Not the worst. There's certainly much more threatening things we could see. We have enough defense. We have white mages to heal up until it doesn't trigger the counters, but I'm not seeing any sort of bow equipped on Rosa. Would be the other way with the aim command. So
yeah.
That's starting to make me slightly worried about what Ninja has.
I know Noobtree's got a bow, but Noobtree has just decided that, you know what, I'm going to Berserk Antlion, and honestly, I think this is fine. Or Berserk Rosa. So, and Rosa's doing enough damage. We'll be fine.
And there we go. Probably about the 6th or 7th Stardust job done, and Ninja's through the back attack. I really hope to see a save, because...
Yeah, Porum is going to have to do this alone. I'm worried about Ninja's Porum. Ninja's Porum does not have the benefit of the Power Shirt or the Samurai Bow.
Oh, and thanks to that Berserk, it looks like we also are seeing...
Noobtree's through just a little bit behind. That shopping, that little bit of extra time spent shopping already paying off. With the faster fight.
And good, we have a save. And on Noobtree's side, I'd also like to see the Crystal Ring go on point. But...
Yep, we're going to take away Rose's Crystal Ring. She doesn't need it. Porum can have the Crystal Ring. But Ninja does get into the save room first. I'm not sure how well his Porum is set up for this Crystal Room, depending on who the boss is.
Mylon-Z is probably a best case scenario in all ways.
Yeah. We get a Twin Heart ordeals. That's fun. And boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh
No. No. Starvale, please. Oh, gosh.
Starvale immediately, please.
Okay.
And Ninja has saved himself from count, so Ninja's fine. Ninja will get through this fight. However, Noobtree is so fast and does so much damage with his Porum that Noobtree just tears through the Plague.
Do we have any arrows?
I don't know if Ninja has arrows.
We have a bow.
We have a bow. I don't think we have arrows. Ninja, I think your best bet here is to just cast slow twice.
You're gonna need... yeah, that would work. And you just
and
cast
then you just
slow, and then the Star Veil eventually wears.
And then eventually the Star Veil will wear off. That I think that might legitimately be faster.
Would Plague's count die before Porum's count?
I think so, because Plague would refresh it on Porum, but not himself. When the Star Veil wears off. As long as you double slowed and are taking an action.
So.
But yeah, that Plague is rough for Ninja, and Ninja has to take a wipe and is going to leave that Twin Heart behind. And yeah, Star Veils wear off fast when you only have one character at RA5.
Yeah.
They only last 50 ticks.
So Noobtree is up that Twin Harp and is up Telus spells. We'll see if Ninja is able to find the arrows to get through that later, or if Ninja chooses to return at some point. Both, whether returning or not returning, both plays work.
Yeah, we do know it's just a Twin Harp, which could have something of greater value, but...
There's arrows?
Yep, there's where those lit arrows were for that Noobtree picked up in the city.
I can certainly see someone missing that, and that was a lot of items in that shop.
Oh yeah.
But we now have stone, and we're back in the Eblan traps. Are we going AoE stones?
I believe we are doing AoE stone because that's the best option for Eblan. I don't think we've seen charm arrows or anything.
If it doesn't hit,
it worked. It's fine.
Again.
We're in the middle slot. It's great. We get a glass hat.
We even have a Stardust Rod.
Yeah, we have a Stardust Rod. We have a black shirt as well on Tella.
Plus 20 Wisdom. That means we'll probably even have, like, I don't know, 80% accuracy at this point.
Yeah, it's actually decent, especially with the middle slot bonus. Yeah, Tella can actually hit stone.
We've also seen Fu in the middle slot just choose to miss stones for no reason.
Yeah. Stone is fun.
But
it's an eternal dilemma of will we actually hit?
Yeah. Noobtree knows where all the trap chests are. You just need to get the stone on all of them. And if it hits, you're through all the fights. You save your hourglasses for potential, I don't know, gauntlet on the moon.
There's a white shirt. We'll take that. That is actually useful for this party. Eninja's back with a vengeance. Has the lit arrows now.
Doesn't trust the ability to get through, so I don't.
No, and that's very fair with at an RA5 for him. You because Eninja doesn't have the power shirt, we're not going to be doing nearly as much damage here. But this is still enough damage that he should get through this fight before the Star Veil wears off.
And we'll have Tella online in that.
Yeah, we'll have Tella online, and we'll have that Twin Harp.
And I definitely don't hate the Eblan play, in part because it's XP, it's good, but it's not fantastic. So
yeah, it's nice to have on early characters.
Already, so he just doesn't gain that many levels from it.
Yeah, Sid doesn't really need the experience in the same way, or this early experience.
Like, Sid will happily take 20,000 from the war. Taking 20,000 or from all 3 trap chests. Same XP, but takes a lot more to get that job going.
Yeah, and this experience is still useful for getting through the Baron Inn.
And we see an hourglass getting used, I believe.
Yeah, Tella missed the first stone, and then lands the second because, of course, he's doing his best.
He hits 3 stones. He did his job.
Ooh. And we get an Artemis bow. That's really nice.
Power shirt, there's the ring, Artemis bow.
Yeah, Eblan Castle was glass mask, white shirt, Artemis bow. All great pieces of gear. Not progression.
Now we just want something to actually, shoot.
Yeah, lit arrows are nice, but they're not top tier. They're not even like second tier.
They're just above iron tier.
Well, they're just above white arrows.
White arrows are what, 5 and lit arrows 10 or?
White arrows are 10, I think, and lit arrows are 15.
So the elemental arrows are just past.
Yeah.
You can get the party healed up, or you can depends on how worried you are of probably just like a DKC in the second slot.
I mean, really, the lit arrows are like basically the tier, at least where I think of them, is they're the tier below like poison arrows. I mean, technically darkness arrows are in there, but no one buys darkness arrows.
I bought darkness arrows thinking they would be useful against demons.
No, they're not dark element. They sound like they're dark element, but they're not dark element. They just inflict blind. And oh boy, Baron Inn was free all along.
I've inflicted blind on the Baron guards at one time. Then they proceeded to punch me afterwards. successfully.
That's the other thing about blind is it's not super functional.
We see both runners going with Stardust strats. I would be curious if with this plus wisdom, if Tella's Fire 3 would have just gotten the job done, but don't think it quite will do 2000 AoE.
Yeah, I don't know that it matters too much. And oh boy, another Stardust rod.
There's 30,000 gold right back in. It was
hey,
alone.
You don't know we're not going to find Rydia.
Well, if we find Rydia, then Tella's Stardust rod apprehended onto Rydia. But no, we still only have 4 people, so there is still an open slot, and with that, we're down to a 50-50 between 2 locations. Or D-Mist, as Noobtree is starting to do some of those basic boss checks.
The only checks that we have not seen yet are the Twin Harp and the Updog check. And that's not a D-Mist, that's a Valvalis.
5 Val.
Fabul the Dragoon gauntlets that we had?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we did Fabul.
What's up, dog?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
Nah. Being on it, we're talking about the Flame Dog design. With Trap Chest, it's honestly one of the fastest checks available.
Yeah, it is the easiest trap chest in the game. Because it's in the tower. It's the first trap chest you encounter in the vanilla playthrough. So it's just one Flame Dog. He's got like 1200 hit points.
And I'm sure you're excited for this as I am.
Oh, I'm very excited. Both runners are going to music. Heck yeah.
It's a tight race. However, Noobtree is up all of that fantastic Eblan gear and XP. So that
Noobtree has a little bit extra. Has the arty bow from Eblan, which is really the most important thing besides the experience.
Glass hat might prove important.
It might be useful, yeah.
Glass hat's that much defense, so punches.
The glass hat and the white shirt are nice for defense, but it's not going to necessarily speed up this fight.
We see Ninja saving. We'll see if Noobtree also chooses to save, or if this proves threatening.
Yeah, Noobtree might not be feeling as threatened, and yeah, he's not feeling as threatened by this fight.
That's Tiara. Does the Silver Hammer
paralyze? Ooh, Silver Hammer is magnetic, so...
Tella, I think, is the only non... No,
Rosa's not wearing a tiara, so Rosa's not magnetized either, unfortunately.
So yeah, if we had the tiara on Rosa, then we would just need to...
We could just throw the Silver Staff we started with on Tella, and then we'd be fine.
There you go.
But anyway, I believe it is time for us to be quiet, because Edward is about to play us some tunes. And okay, our music is over. A lot happened. We got a Magma Key. Noobtree immediately went underground to start checking shops because we need arrows.
What if the best arrows we find is fire and ice for the full
Oh my
set of elemental
gosh, that would
arrows?
be amazing. There's no arrows in Tomra.
We're down to 2 weapon shops that we have available. We're
I
almost
feel like there
down,
have to have been something better
we're
than
down
wood
to
arrows
3
somewhere.
weapon shops total.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we have these two, and then we have the Baron weapon shop and the Eblan weapon shop, and that's it.
But let's see if Ninja takes the Flame Dog or if also fades it. I'd be very tempted to taking it. Just it's so fast.
Yeah, we're not coming back. Oh, there's poison arrows. Oh, thank goodness.
And Elven Bow.
Well, we don't care about the Elven bows. We've got tons of. I mean, I guess you can pick one up. But
I guess Runax does the job instead. But
yeah, Runax will do the job.
If you give Sid the Arnie Bow, then swap to Runax, he might be able to be fast enough at some spots. We've already seen Shurafa, and we basically know where Mega Sisters are.
Yeah, we know Maga Sisters aren't in a bad spot. The only other really scary mage boss is the Bearing Birds.
Don't think I like what I saw there.
Yeah, that was a blue rope.
Do we have Tella as the fastest?
Tella is definitely not the fastest character. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the Artemis bow equipped. But it's just a water hag, so we're fine.
All right, just self zerk and go.
Yeah, Rose is the fastest character here, which means she should probably be in the middle, but whatever.
It's fine.
She could use the accuracy bonus, or Sid could use the accuracy bonus. You know, a lot of people who aren't Tella could use the accuracy bonus.
Well, what if you want to hit stone on the gauntlet that's in the next?
I guess.
But versus fight versus
What are we fighting versus?
ourselves?
I guess.
I don't know. Why do we fight? Why are we here?
No clue. But it does look like this water hag is going down. We're not very scared of it. The poison arrows are doing so much extra work.
Now that both runners have faded Flame Dog, even though I would have hoped for this before they faded Flame Dog, I'm really hoping for a Flame Dog Darkness Crystal. I'm always hoping for a Flame Dog Dark Crystal, but
Flame Dog Darkness Crystal is great. Especially if the Earth Crystal is on the moon.
yep. That was a very powerful burst of magma, it looks.
Yeah, the eruption from the volcano has destroyed Eninja's stream. It's okay. Oh my goodness, it's another Rosa!
And a turtle!
Yep.
Turtle.
I mean,
Actually,
this is a great place for the turtle.
would not hate just queuing up a Lit 3 with Tella and sitting there.
Yeah, I mean, the waves aren't going to hurt too badly here. This spot doesn't have a ton of hit points.
If you have the Lit arrows equipped, that would also just get through.
Yeah, well, the lit arrows would do about the same as the poison arrows. Since it's only a ×2 weakness, and the lit arrows have double the attack power.
But then you also have the arty bow.
Yeah, well, the poison arrows have double the attack power of the lit arrows, so it's, yeah.
But the ×2 affects the total.
Oh, that's true, yes.
Which the arty bow provides a lot of that. That's why the elemental arrows will do so much to that, and it's a ×4.
Yeah, if it's a ×4. Kanazo just a ×2, not a huge deal.
Yep. That's where
Ninja, it looks like, is headed to the Tower of Lower Babel first. I mean, we have lit arrows. This seems very logical.
Yeah, if you have the power shirt, otherwise I expect we're probably going to see about 1200.
Tella has no MP.
It looks like we were going to go with stop strap. Do not. We have a hammer.
We do have a hammer. That's not enough damage.
But it's only the Naga.
Okay,
It's
the
not
Naga,
Flame
it could be
Dog.
much worse.
It could be the
Yes.
Flame Dog, which would kill all of our mages except.
And oh boy, that's a
Oh.
vanilla darkness crystal. Alchemy's done it again.
But Flame Dog.
No.
Well, maybe there's the hook at Flame Dog, and we have a part of Forge on the hook.
I did miss the Dwarf Castle item itself. Don't.
I was also paying attention to the Naga.
Okay, a gold apple, so we don't care.
But that HP could be
It
important.
could be, I guess.
And we see Noobtrees following suit into...
Yeah, Noobtree heading into the tower with the power shirt and the arty bow, I think should be able to take out
Power
these
arty
chests
lit.
quickly.
I might trust Power Hammer a little more, but it's all...
Power arty with lit arrows, you should be fine. Yeah, that was 3,600 damage. I think we're good. We just get a Protect Ring out of the first chest, so nothing too exciting there.
I hope we're kind of healed up on the side, or doing that a little bit more. I think it's only 1,250 or 1,400, so was close with the Sid. If you go in Berserk Sid and Hammer, you should be getting the job done. And we don't have the MP for Berserk. And we don't know Berserk. Alright, Sid! Oh.
Yep. Oh boy, it's the Flame Dog.
Uh-oh. I know we said it was one of the easiest, but that's going to kill... Oh, good, it didn't fire.
Yep. But yeah, this extra power that Noobtree's found has already pushed him ahead of Eninja in this tower, with Eblan Castle and Dwarf Castle already done.
I see why we're getting such large numbers. Don't trust in the Rosa, so we're casting Berserk.
Yes. I mean, it's fair. You may as well use the MP, and oh boy, a full moon! Yay!
Yay!
We can back row edge now!
Or do effective damage against
Mylon Z? Mylon Z.
But then you can just cast Cure 4 on it.
But also, Edge can't cast Cure 4 on it. Edge needs to do something. I mean, we don't even know he's in the seed yet.
Freeze on it? But yeah, this Flame Dog is...
Ooh, yeah, this is going very pear-shaped for Eninja.
It's working through, but... it could be faster.
Yeah, I would have really loved to see some sort of MP restoration before we came into this tower.
And the first chest was so low,
you like, if you realize, oh, I'm out of MP, I should probably leave and go restore my MP because I'm in the first floor. It did look like
Ninja went, oh, I'll stop. Oh, wait. Oh, I'll Berserk, and it was just shy because...
It's just, yeah, not enough MP.
But now we should have Berserk on Rosa.
Yeah. Anyway, Noobtree has taken out the final trap chest, and it's a Sand Ruby.
That's
hooray!
One pile.
We can get Sid again.
We can use a cabin.
Yeah, I mean, it is a cabin that you can use, but you have to go to a very specific place to use it.
I'm not liking the looks of the spot. What could be here now?
Oh yeah, we know this is not Plague, and this is not D-Lunars.
This spot does punch decently. It's fast, so Ogopogo's a pain. And, well... Nukes,
the magic is nothing, but nukes are nukes.
Nukes are nukes, and... there's a maximum for the nukes?
Tornado.
No. Oh no!
That's really bad.
Oh no!
No! Oh no! So that is basically Kainazu's wave attack, but reskinned, and oh gosh. Yeah, Noobtree is going to leave that tower and not go back. Can we put darkness there?
You're not getting through.
Can we put whatever key item... Can we put our hook there, please?
Is there a part of Forge in the hook route?
Yes, I want there to be. Please.
And yes, we can.
Let's do that. let's make that wyvern hard required, please. Because that is nasty. That is an unavoidable, just 1,000 damage that you have to take. You can reduce it a little bit by doing some damage, but you're gonna have to do a lot of damage to make any dent in the damage that tornado attack does.
So maybe there's already arrows in this Fey March.
Maybe. We hope so.
The runners hope so.
Yes, the runners hope so. Otherwise, yeah.
And we have float, so 20,000 XP with an hourglass. Let's go. Are we gonna go and do?
I mean, if we get through this chest, Sid can probably survive that tornado attack.
I mean, Sid did survive. Or no, he
did not.
Died at 28, if I remember.
He was very close to surviving, but he did not survive. Thanks, Tella.
So we're about to see a reprisal of that. Ninja is using a tent, so we'll have MP.
We did do the warrior's chest. It was just a holy sword.
Yay! We have 65,000.
I mean, to be fair, it's our first holy sword of the seed, and we've already done ordeals.
Yay! We have 65 money to go and buy something.
Oh, and the free spoon too. How generous.
That's you. Weak strats. That works. And
that does in fact work.
You know what you can do with Medusa arrows? You can stone the trap chest enemies that we have Tella do stuff.
Yes, that's what we can do.
Oh.
Ninja about to get the very bad news that he cannot survive the opening attack from Wyvern.
Looks like
Ninja saw the sparkle and is like, I'm going to go save. And oh boy, that's some punchy dark imps.
So about that stone that we could have done.
Yeah, at least it's not the Baron guards at the Asura spot. That's nice. Thank you.
But if it was the Baron guards, we have a rune axe.
Oh, this is true. We have to actually deal with these guards legitimately. But they're fine. It's just the Kaipo guards.
The most of the physical attack is on the officer.
It's
soldiers.
The physical attack stat gets scaled to the officer.
And since it has the boss bit, you're not going to berserk the officer. Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Ninja's just walking out.
I mean, honestly, that's fair.
It's a time save not seeing the Wyvern.
Yeah. But we know that Ninja would not have had any chance of actually winning that fight because his HP totals are just not high enough.
You need 1100 HP, and then you need to be able to survive the nuke phase.
Yes, you need 1100 HP on any character you want to survive the opening attacks.
Tella's not getting there.
No, Tella will just never get there, so you may as well just ignore Tella.
We have Darkness Crystal, so maybe Tella...
Well, Noobtree has Darkness Crystal. Eninja has not done Dwarf yet.
Right. But it looks like we're getting through the officer...
Ninja has decided to run the Pam.
Ooh. Could be interesting.
We did start with it. We may as well go turn it in.
Which, as you can see by starting, it's very first the menu. Just mash A and a protect.
Protect ring from the guards, just a siren from the sylphs.
These summon spots are not
Oh my god, yeah. All these dud key items have been really bad, honestly. There wasn't a holy sword in Eblan Castle despite it also not having a key item.
Which, I think the way it works, two of those are just Oh, you missed a key item check, so you get that reward. The Eblan Castle.
Well, no, the reward, if it doesn't roll an actual key item, the way that the treasure, then it goes to the treasure probability of that spot.
Okay, so even
So
though
if it, as long as a key
check,
item rolls into the place, it's a key item. But if the spot doesn't have a key item, it goes to the default trap chest treasure reward. So like all the other spots also have their own probabilities that it rolls from. It rolls the loop from. Like early game key item spots, if they're duds, will give you something that's not very high tier because they're very easily accessible, whereas some of the later spots will give you higher tier loot.
Common spots are tier 5s through might be tier 8 in Wildish.
I think so, yeah.
It might be in Wildish still able to give a tier, but
yeah.
I don't. But that's.
But I think the logic is there's like ungated key item checks are at one tier. Gated key item checks are at a separate tier, and then moon checks. Gated key item checks, including summon checks, are at another tier, and then moon checks are at a higher tier than those.
Yep, and we see that the double Muleborough chest was done by Noobtree. Nice XP.
And there's a crystal swords because Sylph Cave has a really good loot tier.
Yeah, if as we're getting into Moonveil mix, if you can go and just quake these, and you're looking for adamant armors, maybe go and stop by Sylph.
Just like a couple of them, not.
Yeah, just maybe 2 or 3 adamant armors.
Yeah, you don't want to like go diving through the whole Sylph Cave because that takes a while. But like, if you maybe check a few chests along the way, just in case.
I mean, if you have the party set up with that, you can quake, it's probably only 4 minutes to do it. Get a good XP boost, but that is party and seed dependent. So, but yeah, no, we see Noobtree using those mute bells, using agility. Looks like we're going and getting through at least this front half. So could be interesting.
Eninja has decided to leave the Feymarch bosses alone because they can't have progression, and so while he does, they are objectives. We don't need to beat them right now necessarily if we don't have the power because they can't gate anything else.
So, what are you hoping to see from the pan?
Oh boy, I don't know. There's so many fun options.
I'm looking for the tower key.
That's a good one.
And maybe the earth crystal.
Ooh, yes.
I do want to see the flame dog.
And see, I don't know that I want to see other characters.
Well, it doesn't have to have characters.
This is true. The earth crystal could just have a duplicate Tella and a duplicate Sid.
Or a duplicate Rosa.
Yes. It cannot have a duplicate Porum because Porum is the hero.
Well, that's one.
There's one of the halves of Forge, and we got a Baron key.
Sword over in the Hook route or Rat Tail, and Hook still on the Wyvern.
Oh boy, a Light Spear.
Ooh.
Sylph Cave with such goodies.
I mean, the XP.
Yes,
when
the
you're
experience
staring
is
down
quite
a
nice.
Wyvern, a Tornado Wyvern, you might look at that XP.
Yeah, especially since Noobtree is kind of out of other options other than running the Pam. And Flame
We have
Dog.
a Darkness Crystal.
Oh, and the Darkness Crystal, I guess. We can go to the moon and do hair dryers. I would go to the moon and do hair dryers if you want experience.
I would go to the moon and do Last Arm Chest for 17,000 or XP if I remember right.
Yeah, well, I think it's 8,800 without 10 key items.
Spent a little bit since I've done that.
It's not worth very much. But it is also very free if you get lucky with targeting and get a Star Veil off on the person that it targets first.
We have lit arrows.
We also have lit arrows. This is also true.
Oh, one of the shops I forgot about.
Yep, we have this shop. There's no arrows in here.
Junk.
Yeah, I mean there's Zeus gauntlets. We like Zeus gauntlets for Sid. You don't need any more though.
Roddy Gee. 3 is more than 0.
Or we could just go to the Power Shirt shop. Although I don't know that Eninja's found the Power Shirt shop. Those were in Silvera, I
Ninja
think?
did find the Power Shirt shop, but that was that was before he found Stardust Rod shop.
Yeah, might just need to get back to the Power Shirt shop and get some Power Shirts, because Power Shirts are great. And he's got the money for like 2 of them.
And now we have Angry Mole.
Oh no, Angry Mobiles.
Unfortunately, we don't have mute arrows to prove that those trees are made.
Yes, the trees are mages. Don't question
it. We
it.
did have a rune axe, but we didn't.
Just don't question it. The trees are mages.
The toads and the toad lady fight are mages.
Toads are mages. The toad lady makes sense. That's she's pretty obviously a mage. The toads are also mages. The trees are mages.
The toads are actually toad ladies, but they're...
Oh, that's an interesting theory.
They're just in training. They haven't.
I see. That makes sense. That would explain why she says "croak, my children."
Wait, are we murdering a mother and children?
Yes. Let's not think about it. All they do is turn us into toads. They don't even do damage.
Moving on.
Yeah, we're gonna go beat up some more mages with the Maga Sisters on Eninja's side.
But yeah, Noobtree is going to be able to buy whatever he wants. Was that a bonk or were we out of arrow?
For Eninja, that was a bomb.
Yeah. Here would be a good fight for the Elven Bow that...
Yes, we would love to have an Elven Bow here, or a Rune Axe.
Or
either one would be wonderful. Oh, even a Silent Staff, yes.
All 3 of which have been seen this seed.
Mm-hmm.
But we're using Stardust, we're getting through the...
Yeah, the ghosts are going down. Mindy is down for Eninja, which...
Wait, they cast Sleep.
Since oh yeah, the ghosts cast Sleep. If you let them hang out alone.
Going Fire, Punch, Fire.
No, they go Fire, Punch, Sleep. And then they repeat.
Must have missed the sleep phase last time I had a long ghost fight.
I mean, it doesn't matter because you put the mute bell on them and then whatever. They can't cast sleep if they're muted.
Boy, am I ready for Moonveil Mixer, where instead of 50-50 of those being crystals, 33% chance of them being added.
Yeah, we've gotten so many crystal swords. There is Noobtree's Siren.
Yay.
Hooray. Eninja has gotten through the Maga Sisters. We'll see what's behind them.
On the throne, it's a Mylon.
Ooh. It's Mylon Z. Well, I guess our full moon is useless now.
But Tella knows Fire 3. And we have an archer.
We do have an archer, that's good.
And we are going Fire 3. Works for me.
Yeah, to answer question chat, Darkness was vanilla, which Noobtree grabbed using the warp glitch. And yeah, this Fire 3 should be the end of Mylon Zid. Yeah, goodbye.
It could have been the end of Mylon Zed. And some nice crumbling animation.
Yep.
But Noobtree's up to 8 key items. Just 2 more and we're going to get some sweet grind tech.
Yeah. But yeah, Noobtree is going to be following Eninja in here, and oh my goodness, it's our 5th character!
What?
We found Young!
We found a life caster?
No, we found Young, and I love
we
that
have
Golbez and
life potions
Kaipo
in our
Lady are our
inventory.
two statues.
So, a life caster, because we have life potions.
We have not checked the Lunar Dais yet for a character. I'm very curious who's up there, because we have approximately 3 crystal swords, and oh boy,
That's
there's our
going
other
to be
half of
go mode for
Forge!
Noobtree.
That is go mode for Noobtree once Noobtree gets through Baron.
As long as, well...
As long as none of the bosses are terrible.
Happen.
But also, this party is a party to take through all of these bosses.
So, the element spot doesn't punch that hard, does it?
It punches kind of hard, but yeah, not that hard, and the magic is pretty tame.
So if you go and give it an AoE physical attack, it won't be that terrible.
Yeah.
Even if that's all it does. We have white mages.
I'm still slightly concerned because our best arrows have been poison arrows.
Well, you don't need to shoot. You just let Sid go and hope you have enough MP to cast Cure 4 for the next 10 minutes.
Sure, Sid with the rune axe is going to be so fast. Definitely not going to be. Definitely the best boss is not running laps around Sid.
I mean, if as long as you can get Sid fast enough compared to Porum.
That's gonna be fun with Porum having, no agility penalties available.
Plus 15 on Sid will be maybe R83.
Maybe, yeah. Okay.
Which means with a Silk Web, you'll be going and getting like 1-to-1 actions.
Yeah, okay. I'm starting to buy that we might be able to get through the element spot reasonably well if it's not something terrible.
So as long as the Dark Wave isn't murdering everyone, then you can just...
Yeah, as long as it's not like Dark Wave murdering everyone or like...
Then you could just cast Cure 3 a lot, and about 12 minutes later, if you have enough MP rest,
it's fine. The DKC definitely won't show up at one of the required moon spots. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine that Runax Sid is our best physical damage.
We'll even be getting a stick to make Tella's magic better. Or is it...
Porum's our hero, so...
I forget, is Porum's with Sid?
Porum has one with Tella and one with Thu.
Ah.
So, we could get something to give to Tella, or we could get something that only Porum can use.
Let's see, one casts Wall and the other casts Life?
I don't remember. One of them casts Wall, the other one casts something not nearly as useful.
White?
I don't think it's white. I feel like it's like Protect or something.
Protect is useful. Eventually. Just takes a little bit.
Yeah.
But with that sand, we see Ninja's actually at 9.
Oh yeah, Ninja is at 9. Oh yeah, it is 9 key items. Ninja will have 10 once he finds the darkness crystal.
Noobtree, on the other hand, without that sand root, will only be at 9.
Yeah, ooh, that's interesting.
Like, we know that well, actually, I was about to say, we know that but they kind of are bad.
Ooh, is this a Flame Dog play?
I mean, if you're looking for a key item...
If you're looking for a 10th key item... I would have liked
to see this when you did the Twin Harp, but it's fine. We're getting the Flame Dog now.
Plus, maybe it's a hook.
Well...
Although the hook doesn't really do much without one of our tails, yeah.
Or do you just suck it up and do the giant?
I mean, I feel like you gotta at least do Last Arm.
Last Arm for sure, probably the
as you're going through the giant, you do Last Arm, just in case.
Only if you have the hook, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, or if you have a tail.
Or if you're at 9 key items, then
I'd say if you have a tail, you do last arm.
Yeah, if you have a tail, if you have 9 key items.
Yeah. Because
if you're looking for just
I mean,
one
we're looking
thing,
at a Dark Imps at Levy situation with no AoE.
we have Tele.
Tela does not count. I'm sorry. But Tela's AoE does not count when we're fighting the Leviathan spot. Anyway, here's Flame Dog. That was our Flame Dog. And it is a 10th key item! Oh boy! We can shed our light silently now. And is this demist? No. No, the answer is no.
Nope, we still have the crystal.
Yeah, we saved after the crystal, so... Which Noobtree is going to warp out. I definitely understand this. It is a 10th key item. You want the 10th key item.
Yes. The entire reason
you would like to get more experience.
So now if you want more experience, right back that, or you can go and do the moon fights. There's what, 70,000, 120, so...
Yeah, have 70,000 from Cape Bahamut, 120 so from Masa Altar. Hairdryers is a good 70,000-ish almost, without life glitches.
61.
61. Okay, so still decent.
That's 250,000. Giant's 250,000.
Giant is 500,000 total with now that we have 10 key items.
All right, because it's
100 and then 150.
That's 750,000.
So yeah, there's a lot of experience available. We could get...
That's close to white.
Yeah. We could actually be seeing white casts coming out from Rosa, potentially.
That Yang might stay in...
I think the Yang is in slingshot range, probably, maybe.
Give him a little bit of bump. I don't.
He got a little bump off Flame Dog, but Flame Dog is only a couple thousand experience. It's not much.
It's not with the trap chests that have been done. It's not even.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna.
If you're lucky, Yang goes and gets slingshot to 5 levels below party, but I don't think we'll be there.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll be that lucky. But yeah, Noobtree is now raising the whale to head to the moon. As Eninja is in the right place.
Is about to hit go mode in 10 key.
Yep, is heading through Dwarf Castle, which will be go mode.
It's going to come down to who is able to complete the fights better.
Yes. Oh gosh, demist on the giant with the hook. That would be a thing.
I still am really sad that one.
We have not seen all 7 characters. We have only seen
5.
5 characters. Yes, there are 2 characters out there still.
Which 2 in Zot, 1 in package, 1 in hook, 1 in giant,
and 1 on the moon.
We have 2, 4.
This could be a duplicate.
We have 6 character slots left to check, but
yeah, Noobtree is heading for this character spot because
probably about 1 in 3 chance.
The odds are pretty good that this is a character we want.
2 in 3, maybe. I don't even know.
It is not a character we want.
No. It is a character we want. We
already have him.
Who do you replace on this team? You got Pile of HP, and White Mages. What more could you ask for?
That's fair. All you need is piles of HP and White Mages. We don't need characters who can hold the Holy Swords. That's not important. That sounds like a waste of time.
Ignoring the fact that the Holy Sword character is also a pile of HP.
No, we don't need them. Who needs black mages, right?
We have Tella.
Tella's a good enough black mage. It's fine.
What if we get a Soma drop from this trap chest?
Ooh. That would actually be really spicy. I would love that.
Stardust Rod, Black Shirt, Medio on the Dimps?
I mean, I think it's unlikely because Soma Drop is only tier 4.
Yeah, if you want, we're going to get it the eyeball best bet.
Yeah.
Wildish.
If we were gonna get it, we would get it like earlier would be a better chance. It's It's pretty unlikely that we get.
Well, Eblan's pretty strong, so that's unlikely. Like,
yeah, like an early zone on the
pretty
overworld.
Much Flame Dog, Flame Dog and Eyeballs were kind of our only chances.
I mean, if one of like Antlion or the starting item had been a dud, or Ordeals had been a dud, or something like that, then maybe
we got Dragoon.
Dragoon gloves were a tier 4, yes.
That could have been our Soma drop.
That could have been our Soma drop. We could have had our Soma drop in Fabul. That would have been so nice.
We could have been going and casting Medio. Oh
yeah.
Well, if we're ever scared, we can always just open trap chests.
Yeah.
I know we don't have arty arrows, but if we had arty, did Noobtree not?
No, we have not forged.
Interesting.
No one has forged. I expect Eninja will probably forge after Dwarf. And oh boy, it's a tower key!
You never chase that.
Tower key from the hairdryers, hooray!
You never chase that until you decide you can't take on DKC.
Yes. Or the Dark Imps. I would be a fan of not taking on the Dark Imps.
Just get a Moonveil.
This is true.
Just start
We haven't seen a Moonveil yet.
Just do trap chests on the moon. You'll get a Moonveil eventually. Most of the time.
Maybe. It did just occur to me that we have not seen a Moonveil.
Well, that's because all of the Moonveils have been replaced by crystals.
Yeah, this is true.
Crystal swords and Sylph.
Eninja is going to go forge.
Charm Claw. Do we actually have a non-Charm Claw, or are we going Charm Claw? Yay!
Oh boy, Cat Claws were for sale. You could have just bought Cat Claws. We have Mutas in the forge shop and Sorcerer robes.
If biggest.
Oh my gosh! Actually, best arrows we've seen all seed.
If there are Baron guards at 65k, those mute arrows.
Those mute arrows are huge.
I'm going to go and buy 99 of them.
Aw, we have an easy Cape Bahamut.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're still on track to doing the giant.
And it's just the Seraphim staff. That's the bad one.
Because only Porum can use it?
No, because the other one casts Wall.
Where is it?
And that one, Seraphim casts Heal. Which is not as useful.
We've seen Vow. If your party's muted,
I suppose it could be useful, but like the Seraphim stat or the Nirvana is so good. Anyway, this Leviathan is kind of a joke. We're not scared of Leviathan.
We have mid arrows.
Yeah, lit arrows are fine.
Still would like to see Sid in the center slot.
Yeah, or Rosa. Anyone with a bow, please. Or an axe. Sid.
That Runex really wants.
They both do, honestly.
The Artie bow still is like 80.
No, I think the Artie bow. I think the Artie bow's lower. I think it's like 60.
But at this point, with our levels, it's probably 80%.
Yeah, with levels it's probably gotten better, but it's pretty similar base accuracy for Runex and Artie Bow.
Runex is real bad at though. I thought Runex
Yeah.
is like 55.
No, it's 60. 60 base.
That's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, no, the bow is the same. They're both bad for accuracy. Because the only decently accurate bow is the Elven bow, which is 75. So yeah, pro tip, just don't use anything worse than an archer bow on anyone that's not Rosa with the aim command, because you will just never hit anything.
I've done work with the crossbow on Sid in the center.
In the center slot, I guess he can hit maybe. Nice X-Cal. We'll definitely use that.
So if there's a Sessa at the end of the giant,
oh my god.
3 crystal swords and an X-Cal, right? Right?
We've seen so many holy swords and no Cecil or Edge in sight. I mean, Crystal Sword Cecil is very good, but also can he survive anything?
With
level
enough
1.
links, he can.
This is true. I honestly don't think Crystal Sword Cecil. If we're through the giant, we've taken on the Masamune altar, and we're just looking at doing the Dimps at Levy. I don't think Crystal Sword Cecil is worth it.
You're either you want this party of people who can take a hit and people who can cast Blink.
Yes. And Cecil falls into neither category at level 1.
You have 3 people who can cast even get a double AoE with them if you wanted. It's a little bit of effort, but the slowing all 3 might just allow you to get better parity.
Yeah.
Than your focus on life potions. Did we find the elixir shop yet?
I think we saw elixirs in
Buy 10 of those, and you're able to just throw those on your HP tanks. The dimps will be very doable once we get through the giant.
Yeah.
Getting through
They're not going to be scary after the giant. It's the giant that's scary. And what happens if we can't get through the giant and suddenly DKC shows up at the CPU spot?
Again, 300,000 X or 200,000 XP might give us for the giant.
It depends.
We're already at 1,000. That should get us over the barrier. Then it's a matter of getting.
That DKC is just
get that first berserk off someone and just keep on cure 4-ing.
Yeah, we will see.
At least the CPU is, I believe, slower than Leviathan and has less HP.
Yes.
So
CPU
Leviathan
spot is a little bit slower.
The worst DKC.
Yes, Leviathan is absolutely worse.
Has the HP but is slower, and then there's less HP and in between speeds at.
Oh, hi CPU. We found CPU at the
You were
Masa
looking
spot.
for XP, right?
Yeah. Time to orb grind.
I mean, each orb is 40,000 XP.
Oh
So
yeah, no, these orbs are not
80,000
worth it. Like, that's
XP.
not an insignificant amount of experience from these orbs.
Zerk, your 2 beefy boys. You have 3 life potion as needed, and just throw life potion, cast cure 4, and as the fight goes on, you'll be fine.
So Eninja is, I don't think, feeling comfortable with this go mode situation that he's found himself in.
I mean, if you get a hook and that leads to tails, if you're behind, that could catch you up.
Oh, absolutely. The giant is quite long and could be very nasty. The dark imps at Feymarch are pretty rude.
I think ideally you want a giant dark. If you can take them, you want to just fade. Probably But
Yeah, you'd rather fade the dark. You'd rather fade the giant than the dark imps, but if you can get away with fading both, that would be great. Because Cape Bahamut is very free, and this CPU is slow, but also pretty free.
Oh no, Ninja didn't peek.
Oh no. That's right, he did not peek the top of tower.
No.
So he doesn't know. I mean, at least he has a tower key, which he can chase and convert into something else, and which might give a key item.
That tower key is probably what led him here. Oh, I got the top alone. I got the tower key. Let's see if we can get 2 things. But
yeah, I mean, Sid and Yang will survive.
If you can go and punch it just a little bit first.
If you can do enough damage then Rosa might survive. Sid and Yang are fine. They'll be able to survive the initial tornado.
So it's you life, you get someone Zerk, you life, you baby.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of recovery, though.
It's doable now. It was not.
Yes, it was not doable earlier, but Eninja has a setup that could get through it. It won't be pretty, but we can get through this Ynado, or Wivenado.
Why is it a tornado?
Because I don't know.
So unfortunately, it looks like new basics.
Rosa dodges the tornado. Amazing. Oh, that's so good.
But Ninja was now just saw, so needs to start doing action.
Yeah, Ninja, you're gonna need to start getting life pots up. Get your white mages back.
But yeah, as I'm saying, Noobtree's method, it's safe. It will get through. It has no risk of being gone. It will not get you an orb grind.
No. This is just the basic 120,000 experience.
It might even be faster, even if you have to resurrect. If you have to just the damage boost, the action boost, less mazers. It will probably even just be faster, even if you get an extra set of orbs with you. You just have to be ready and able to deal with the Globe 999s.
This Wyvern is quite fast, though, on Eninja's side, and is just spamming out these nukes.
Yeah, and I think with 3 rolls, we determined it dodging the nukes.
Dodging the nukes is not really going to happen. Sid tanked one before he went down.
Rosa will probably live.
Rosa's probably fine.
Needs dodge roll, but will probably do.
I think that sight was a mismenu. That's not good. Yang is doing a whopping 700 damage a hit.
Hey, as long as Yang is Zerk and Rosa lives.
Rosa did not dodge anything. That wonderful Rosa. Thank you so much.
We had faith. We're in remedy phase.
Okay, remedy's fine. It's a chance.
Now we can get Sid up and going.
Yeah, Sid and Rosa can get back up. Yang can start working on undoing that remedy.
And we're back in wall phase.
Yep.
We're getting the Berserks queued up. We've decided it's time. We've done enough damage. Let's just push through the rest. It'll be fine.
Yang is probably down. Oh, he's alive!
No, he gets the low rolls or dodges 1 roll. Whereas Rose is like, ha!
Rose is like, I already used my dodge for this fight on Tornado. I can't dodge anymore.
Very important dodge, that is right.
It was very useful, but like, she's done. She's not dodging anything. And Noob gets through the CPU. That was a long fight, but it's done. And it will be a 3rd objective for him.
With a free 4.
And we get another crystal sword!
There's gotta be a Sesso in the gym.
Oh my god. Well, what is that, our 4th or 5th crystal sword?
I thought it was like 3 and Sylph X Cow from Cave Value crystal sword.
I don't know how many crystal swords we have anymore. That is
I'm
too
really
many
hoping
crystal
we were
swords.
right about the hook, though, for Ninja.
Noobtree is now headed to the giant. And yeah, I think Ninja's stabilized this fight at this point. I think we're gonna get through this just fine.
But imagine if it's Hook and Rat Tail and the Rat Tail.
Oh my gosh. That would be wild if the
That would
Jackson
even
Tower
them
were...
up on objectives.
Oh yeah.
Ninja would just have 3 fights left to go.
Ninja would have some
Giant
fights left to do, but they wouldn't
him.
be nearly as bad as what could be in this giant.
Are getting a little lower on life.
We should have
Would be a
enough to get
problem
through this
here.
whole fight, I hope.
Through this fight, for sure.
Yeah,
It's
we're gonna
matter
want
of-
more. Tella's running out of MP, but that's fine.
This fight's gotta be getting. Noobtree's going.
Noobtree has decided I don't need the last arm chest. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to go through the giant.
10 key items, so I agree.
Yeah,
It's when you didn't, when you were close.
yeah.
to
We
getting
don't
it.
have 10 key items. We don't have either tail or the hook, so we don't have a chance of spiking an extra objective. It really doesn't matter that much, but we might see a check of it if this boss is particularly rude.
We have 3 angry people on Ninja's side, and Tella's
And
casting.
oh, that's a sparkle.
Oh, is this Ogo or is this?
I think it's Ogo or Paladin. Oh no! Oh no!
How's our AOE healing?
I think Rosa has Cure 4, maybe?
But Rosa's set up for
Rosa
murder.
has the Zerking setup, though. This isn't good.
Rosa's on murder. We're going
no.
to see the wave now.
Oh no!
That's Ninja's chance. Again, Ninja still needs Hook and some objectives.
Yeah, Porum has Cure 3. That's fine, but not enough.
We have a blink on Porum. Yay!
Yay!
490. That'll get through the first wave.
Yep. We're gonna survive this one. No one's going down yet. Wyvern is down. And I think Ninja found an Earth Crystal from that.
That's
Which is, I mean, not what we wanted right now, but it's nice, I guess.
could have Cecil, but I don't know.
It could have Cecil.
But the more obstacles that get objectives.
Yeah, more options is not
looking-
necessarily a great thing if it just ends up taking more time. And oh dear. That is...
another wave.
Yeah, that's a reset, because I think Tella and Rosa were going to be the only two who survived. Yeah, Ogo Pogo is really nasty. And oh, that's not fun either.
At least the magic here is terrible.
Sure, but this is a spot where we could have probably just one-shotted this and just gone away, and now we have to sit through a whole ha. And like 3 of our party members are gonna die. It's the whole thing.
I think early on you want to go and stick a little bit with keep the extra cures. You want to get a veil up on someone ideally like Tella, and then get a double slow.
Yeah,
I
you
think we
really
need
want to
that.
slow down Ogopogo here.
But we can't accept the counters that would get.
Yeah, no, you really do want Ogo slower. And yep, Tella's going right back down.
I very much appreciate the Nirvana staff for the will.
Oh yeah, the Seraphim staff for the will boost is very
Yeah.
nice. I think we might be fine here with Cure 3s and Cure 4s
Yes,
coming
but
out.
it's 65k, and I don't think we have.
Yeah, I don't know that we have the MP to like maintain this.
And also, Sid is dead.
Oh yeah, no, Sid is dead. Goodbye, Sid.
But the more people that die,
The more
quicker-
people that die, the more effective the cures are.
But then the more cures that's needed, and again, we don't have Alexis, so
Yeah, this is rough.
you could probably, with enough elixirs, just power couple, do a power couple strat. It wouldn't be fast. It wouldn't be pretty.
No,
And it
this is
does
just a
require
really
the-
rough situation for Noobtree. Oh my goodness.
But if we don't figure out something to make this fight a little easier, I think Noobtree needs to go hunting for something for MP restoratives.
Yeah.
It's very doable, but again, as we saw, like with the Wyvern, doable does not equal pretty.
No. No, this is a very nasty fight. But we'll see what that tower key will give us. We had to go to the moon for this, and then fight Golbez.
Hook! 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 Hook!
A vanilla hook would be very on brand and also amazing. But it's just a package.
Is this a Cecil? Are we checking it? Are we going?
Are we
Zot?
going to check the package an hour and 39 minutes in? We are going to check the package an hour and 39 minutes in for the character. It's Rydia!
Oh, Rydia!
Hey! We found a 6th character!
With Bahamut, that's a good solution to the.
That's a good solution for the Dark Imps, yeah.
Maybe not an hour 40 minutes into.
No, not an hour and 40 minutes into the seed, after you've already cleared most of the checks. And you've collected 13 key items.
You did say there was probably a Rydia for that second.
Plus, I mean, we're doing Zot. There might be a Rydia in Zot.
Yeah.
At this point, Eninja's pretty committed to chasing that Earth Crystal, I
That
think.
Yang is on the ground and seeing a double.
Oh,
wave.
oh no.
I don't think you're getting through it this.
No,
Oh,
I don't
no,
think
you
Forum and
can-
Rosa are doing this.
Just. Cure 3 is less MP than Cure.
Yeah.
And it heals a lot.
Rosa does have decent
How much
defense.
Alright, let's see. How much MP do we have?
We have 200 MP.
And here we have 11 Cure
Yeah,
3s.
so 11 casts of Cure 3.
How
And we're not taking much damage from the
only do
punches.
one Cure 3 every wave.
Yeah. Rosa's putting out about
1200.
1200 a swing. But
So you can probably see about 4,000 between waves.
well, no, that was one shot between between the waves.
It's one or two shots, so it's either 15 or 2,000 between waves. One Cure
Yeah.
3 every wave, so
So
About
That's-
25,000.
That's like 25,000-ish more
and I
damage that we
don't
can
know
put
that we
out.
were
That's
halfway. If we have an elixir, you will get through.
yeah, that's not enough damage, unfortunately. Porum is going to run out of MP before this fight is over.
Unless I did not do the math on how much damage.
Oh yeah, I don't know how much damage we've already done, but I can't imagine that it's more than 30,000. With the damage numbers we were getting, I cannot imagine we did more than 30,000 already. Hi, thank you, chat. We have done at least 10 damage. That is correct.
All right. What if we switch to casting tier 2?
Oh, that's
only after the single waves.
okay. So if we switch to that strategy, let's do some math here on stream. It's fine. So we alternate Cure 3 and Cure 2.
And if we're doing it single waves, that means for every double set of waves, that's
we only use 27.
That's 3 Cure 3s for every double set of.
Yeah.
So that
3
would
Cure
be
2s. So like that's 27 MP.
Again, starting at like 2,000, that means that'd be 12 sets of waves if we can get through. For at the cost of 9. Oh wait, 18. That'd be so that's about 180 and 12 sets of waves at that rate.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, we found Pale Doom. Isn't that exciting?
Do.
We did it.
I just don't know that we have any MP restored.
I don't.
Any.
If we had any MP restoratives, I would not be worried about this fight for Noobtree at all.
But if we, and actually, well, there is still the last arm up, and about the back half of Sylph. But we've seen pretty much every other check at this point, so Ninja has a very high chance of being on at least one of the right paths.
Yeah, Ninja has a decent chance of pulling something out of this check. Because the odds of, there's maybe one key item in the back half of Sylph. I would say maybe. Last arm is also a maybe. Maybe it's a key item. So honestly, I would say there's probably something here.
I mean, at this point, you've been in go mode for a while. You other checks, you have to commit to that, and even if you're going to the giant, you're doing it for.
You're doing it for last arm. You're gonna do last arm to try and bail out. And oh my gosh, Noobtree is through.
Was just there.
Was basically out of cure spells, but we did get through the Okapogo. Cure 2 and Cure 3 are the same castaway, so Cure 2 wouldn't be any slower.
So at least our white mages got
Porum and Rosa got some experience. That's good. Oh my goodness, our last character is Edward.
We have a spoon.
We do have a spoon.
We're not taking him.
We have Spoonward online.
I don't know. I don't think you can. Maybe instead of teleport.
This is our best damage dealer. If we want him. And Rydia was in Zod all along.
I don't know who you take.
I love this. Oh my gosh. It's DKC at CPU. We can't do the giant.
What's our HP at? Rosa can do it.
Oh my gosh.
Forum knows we have 2 Cure 4 casters.
We do have 2 Cure 4 casters. Oh, this is amazing. I mean, we can try the giant, but oh my, that's so rude.
It's doable. You just need to get the setup going. Drop your battle speed, get the Zerk out, get the slow. You might need, you have the 2, so get a, yeah, start with your Zerks, heal, slow heal, and then you're free.
Yeah, this DKC, oh my gosh, this DKC. I don't know if I agree with Zerking Rosa here. I don't think you can.
Rosa is your fastest Zerker. If you can,
this is fair.
If you're able to go and get the rest out of the issue, and Battle Speed 6 can fix that, is Sid and Yang are in the key.
Yeah.
Since we're in Battle Speed 6, I think we're able to menu through enough to get, and Rosa can buffer it. But
meanwhile, Eninja's having a wonderful time fighting Bahamut. What a free fight. You know, we're just kind of hanging out here.
Yeah, I think we're at this battle speed are able to get menu the action.
I think Noobtree will get through this, but oh my goodness.
You need the Zerker to be buffering, and it would honestly probably be easier if Sid or Yang was on the floor. But it's possibly that their actions are necessary to get... I don't know.
Yeah, this is just terrible. Oh my goodness. Eden just threw Bahamut. Yeah, oh yeah, no, it's very good that Porum survived the Ogopogo fight because she needed that Cure 4.
Porum's our hero.
Oh yeah,
it's very good that Rosa survived the
very big that Rosa survived so that Rosa could actually be useful.
Faster.
And that is a pink tail from the Earth Crystal. That's something. Once we find a hook.
I think Ninja needs to go to the last arm check.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably the last arm.
Too little, too late. But
yeah, no, I think. Oh my goodness.
And I think that's where Ninja might be going. He might have accepted and is going to the moon.
And yeah, there we go. Noobtree is through, DKC at CPU.
One more tough fight to go for Noobtree.
There's white for both of the mages.
And now all we have to do is dim set Leviathan.
Yeah, no, we just have to do dark imp set Levy. It's fine. Meanwhile, we still don't know where our hook is. Eninja, I think, is probably going to be taking on the moon objectives now, which is fine. Get through these moon objectives, they're pretty easy.
Even if you were going and doing the hook objectives, you would still be doing these two, I believe. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you're not skipping this. The Cave Bahamut and Masa Altar that got rolled, we're not skipping those. This Leviathan is completely free. Well, not completely, but basically free.
Needs you to never heal your party basic level.
Yeah, and we're fine. We've got enough levels that we can heal up our party.
We have an Edward. That'll be 140,000 XP for that Edward.
Edward will definitely appreciate it. Noobtree is finally forging.
Could have maybe liked that a tiny bit sooner, but it's fine.
Yeah. The only danger here is Edward is going to want a wall to keep him from dying to Ice 2.
Yeah, you're going... Now you need a life and a heal. And
Now you need to heal him up.
that was our first one, so still have another one, which means we're fine. He won't. Oh wait, he gets resurrected.
He has some a protecting on, so he's fine. He gets resurrected with max health. Because that's what plus 15 vitality does.
When your health is 60.
Yes. So he'll be fine. But yeah, Noobtree is headed straight for these dark.
We have a glass hat. If we don't get through them, I'll be a little surprised, but...
Yeah,
maybe.
at this point, we've got the levels. Earlier on, absolutely, we don't fight
We have 2,200 HP plus a glass hat on Rosa. We have 2,500 HP and a glass hat on Rosa. Well, I don't know who the glass hat's.
It's on someone.
Hey, best news. Hella, if he lives, will get a slingshot.
Wow! Can't wait to slingshot Tella. Well, Tella's down. Goodbye, Tella.
Would not hate getting a double slow. That is not... Apparently, Rosa is not a white.
No, Sid's also gone. This is fine.
It's fine. We have a Cure 4. Yang has a lot of HP. If Rosa has the glass, we just need Forum to not get triple punched and die.
Yeah, basically. I mean, Rosa's also taking like only a few hundred damage per punch, so we're fine.
I think instead of Cure 4, you just get a Blink on Rosa.
Yeah, you throw a Blink on Rosa, Blink on Porum.
Or Blink on Porum first.
Blink on Porum first, yes. Then on Rosa, and then you basically just maintain those two. The Porum can also take a couple punches.
Like I said, you need a not triple punch, and that's where
Yes.
Blink ensures you're through. Everyone else, well, maybe not Yang, but he doesn't count.
It's fine.
Although Yang's job is to absorb.
Yang's job is to soak up punches.
As long as he takes one of the three, you're through.
Yes.
I think with these numbers, I don't think I've seen two-shot Porum.
Yeah, no, I don't think... Oh, no, that
Never
could
mind.
be a two-shot. No. Oh, but they were kind, and two of them hit Yang. So we're safe.
And as long as Yang is focused firing.
Yeah. And with the numbers that we've been seeing on Rosa, even triple punch Rosa wouldn't
Come on,
take her
Edward,
down.
live.
Like, Rosa's just shrugging these punches off, like, whatever.
Again, Rosa solo would eventually wear down.
Yes, but we've got
as
plenty of
long as
healing.
Porum is staying alive, you have plenty of healing.
Yeah. Though Porum has just
And-
cast her last Cure 4.
Oh, we're back to the MP problem.
Yes, our MP is now... We have 32 MP left down Porum, which is not enough to cast Cure 4.
Yeah, Cure 3 will do the job for everyone except Yang.
Yeah. Yep, not enough. We can cast...
And one is down.
Yeah,
So
that's
they're
good.
getting low enough that I honestly have faith in Rosa.
We're probably fine. We're probably through this at this point. Oh, good. We have ethers.
We had ethers.
That's important. Yeah, that'll let Porum actually cast things. But yeah, the second one is down, so we're probably basically through this at this point.
On Ninja's side, Tella's about out of MP. Edward's helping.
I mean, he's doing almost as much damage as Young because Charmclaw Young is pretty bad.
It's the accuracy.
Yeah, but that accuracy hurts.
With that fight, Noobtree gets a Bahamut for Rydia.
Oh, nice! Perfect! And that is GG's for Noobtree, finishing with an official time of 1 hour, 56 minutes, and 39 seconds. We'll see if we can get him in here for an interview. And it looks like we are now joined by Noobtree. GG's.
Thank you so much for the GG's. Can there be a more stressful seed?
No.
Maybe.
Maybe, but probably no. So,
You could
yeah,
have given
there's
a
a
note earlier.
There are a number of things to
What
talk
was that?
about.
But I just mean if you were in go mode earlier, it was fight.
Yes.
Scary.
Oh, that's true. Darkness Crystal showing up even earlier with the same exact bosses in the same locations. That might be more stressful.
Probably. Yeah, that looking at how the siege started, I was just like, oh, look, a Stardust Rod. We got some good damage early on. And then the seed was like, that's all you're getting.
Yes, that is your damage.
Tella, and I will say Tella did pull through as MVP again. I do love Tella, except he missed a bunch of stones early on, and I was a little disappointed.
Who does that?
I didn't get anything going for so long. I finally found those Sammy bows and those lit arrows, and I'm like, this will do, and got through the majority of what I needed, and just yeah, the rest of it everyone saw.
Yeah, I mean, the moon bosses were fine.
Yeah.
No one had issues with those.
Yeah, those were definitely doable.
Then the giant happened.
Yeah, and looking at Ogo, I was thinking, oh, I could probably handle this, and I didn't right away. I was like, oh no, what have I done? I messed up. And then going in the second time, when everyone started falling, I was like, you know what? I have to push through this. I've made a commitment. If I don't push through this, I end up going down some rabbit holes that might not work out. And I eventually got through the Ogo. Just, I was shaking the whole time. I was like, come on, don't get under 50%. Have enough MP.
Yeah, we were trying to keep track of your MP in the booth. We were like, do you have enough MP for this fight? We don't know.
Yeah, and then the surprise happened after. I was like, okay, don't forget to save, heal everyone up. And I was thinking the whole scene, I was like, I haven't seen Dark Knight Cecil anywhere. What's going to happen here? And then he shows up, and I was like, okay, there's not a lot of HP here. Let me reset, put that battle speed down, get that Cure 4 up, and it worked out. I got through it somehow.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the rudest giants we've seen on Potion Party. Probably one of the rudest we'll ever see, honestly.
Yeah, and what was even more rude... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
I was going to say, with the lack of any sort of reduced anchoring, it's real tough to get anyone actual fast enough to be on parity at those spots, so that Ogo Pogo was honestly a potential worst case.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't Kenazo. That would have been pretty bad with the damage I had. I had no way of shutting him down. But is it okay if I talk about the spoiler log on this?
Yeah.
Okay. So I watched it, and if you noticed, I checked one chest on Giant and then just went to the fight. Hook was on the Giant, which led to Rattail and Eblan Cave.
Oh, I love that. Of course.
Yeah, that's the same thought I had.
Giant. You had to go to the Giant at some point in this season, no matter what.
Yeah, but we took the hard route because we are hard chargers.
Oh, goodness. Well, the other thing I wanted to ask you was, did you ever find any like decent arrows ever?
I'm poison arrows somewhere.
Oh yeah, there were poison arrows, I think in Dwarf.
Yeah.
We did find mute arrows in Coco Shop.
I didn't even deign to check there. At that point, I was like already.
That's fair. It was very, very late in the seed for you. But yeah, there were mute arrows and sorcerer robes, so it was like actually sort of useful. But yeah, it was.
That's what I get for fading the Coco Shop first. I wanted to get all the other checks.
This was just a seed that did not want you to do damage, and
does anybody know who the other characters were?
Edward and Rydia. They were both the Tower of Zot, and Rydia was also at the package.
Oh, wow.
But which we saw. Package was behind the tower key from hair dryers, so.
Okay. And
pretty
Wyvern did not want me to get that check done at the beginning.
Wyvern did not. No, Tornado is very scary there.
Yeah, at that point I was like, you know what? I didn't really get anything from here. I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, I mean, you got a stand ruby, which would have gotten saved you the flame dog tip for the 10th key item.
True.
But also, whatever.
Yeah, it was Sid there in the bed, and I was like, I already have him.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It didn't end up meaning that much since you did spike that crystal out of the flame dog.
You're now done with potion part. How are you feeling about the move to the Moonvale? Any thoughts? Excited? Not? What's your thoughts?
So, and I was even talking to Eninja before the race, how we're looking forward to actually switching up and seeing Zeromus again, and those beautiful, lovely, tasty sprites. But honestly, I've done a couple of practice seeds over the past week to kind of like get ready for it, and it feels a little different. I have to get used to the routing again. I will admit I'm kind of stuck with potion party in my veins now, checking for money everywhere. But it's something I'm looking forward to. The team's super excited over here at Blue Moon Dew. We're ready to see those adamant armors pop up, so we can just roll through all those hard bosses, and yeah, hopefully get some very cool pictures at the end, and move on into the next bracket to have some great matches with some other contenders out there.
Good luck with those seeds in the future.
Thank you. If I may, I do want to say shout outs to E. It was the battle of the 80s, and it was a year in the making. I've been looking forward to racing Eninja for a while. I also want to say thank you to our restream team, Judge Joe, Xenocat. I can't wait to listen to the comms on this, because you always do a great job. Step Lively, thank you for tracking. I know it was probably much easier because we had to go through those checks slower, but thanks for keeping up with us. Alchemy, thanks for the seed. And everyone else, it's Bacchus O'Clock and Blue Moon Dew. Thank you for all the communication we've had this week. My team, thank you for being great. And everyone in the FF4FE community, I love you all. Stay beautiful, and take care of each other.
Yep. Thank you as well for putting on a great show for us. And that was our first place finisher, Noobtree87. We're now going to see if we can get Eninja in here for his interview. While we're waiting, hi Ninja. Sorry, I can barely hear you.
And hello.
Okay, that's better.
I had to talk a little bit closer to my mic. How are you doing?
Oh, that was a seed, wasn't it?
Yes, and yeah, I don't want Alchemy to roll any more of my seeds this tournament.
Alchemy says that she wants to roll nice seeds, but
I don't know. Those were horrible.
no. Oh, and I don't believe that you even got to see what the giant bosses were.
Oh, what was the giant?
Ogopogo into DKC.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
No,
it
thank
was
you.
disgusting.
Yeah,
It was
the seed was just really bad. I mean, really, most of the shops had no good gear.
I mean, there were like power shirts available.
Yeah, there were power shirts available. I knew where they were.
Like samurai bows. I think samurai
Samurai bows
was the
were
best
like
we had on the overworld.
Yeah, literally.
Poison arrows showed up underground. Mute arrows
Yeah.
in Kokol's shop. That's about it. Rune axe
Yeah.
was somewhere.
It was literally like it was a poor shop tier kind of seed.
I mean, there was a Stardust Rod on the overworld. That was something.
I
But
know.
It was.
It made Tella useful for a while.
Yeah, and then the seed just never gave you anything better.
Yeah, and it never gave us any characters. I mean,
Yeah,
eventually gave us a spoon.
A spoon, yeah, a spoon word, but that's
a little late for that.
It's a little late for spoon word, an hour and 45
Yeah.
minutes in or whatever it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the seed really just was like, you're gonna use white mages, but we're not gonna give you heroine robes. We're not gonna give you Artemis bows and shops. We're gonna give you one from Eblan that you can use, but you can't buy those, and you can't buy any arrows better than Mute.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, and then the seed was like, you're also going to do a giant with Ogopogo into DKC.
Yeah,
at least
65K.
they gave you white mages.
Yes, they did give you white mages.
I mean, 65K of the Nope Noodle, I'd rather Nope out of that.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't required, but unfortunately, everything was behind the last arm chest. Everything else that we...
Yeah, I know. I heard that.
Yeah. So...
Tipping
the giant was hard required this seed, unfortunately.
Yep, tipping the giant.
So you made it through the potion. How are you feeling going into the Moonveil?
I actually feel more relaxed going into Moonveil because that is more my style of playing. I actually prefer it more than a potion party.
Yeah, I mean, Moonveil Mixer is much more traditional, sort of what we've had in our tournaments in the past.
Yeah, I'm used to...
Potion Party Flag set is very different.
I'm used to, like, even if I have a hero, I have anchoring because curse rings are into play and other factors. There's other things that factor into that.
XP from encounters?
XP from encounters like sirens, yes.
That's going to be an interesting change for.
That's what I'm saying. It's
suddenly no K-trap anymore. All J items are back in stores.
No K. Yeah, K-trap. That's what really threw me off.
K-trap is definitely a tough one to route.
Yeah, it is a tough one to route, and it will mess with you quite a bit. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, it wasn't a bad seed. Well, I can't say it wasn't a bad seed.
You're allowed to say it was a bad seed. It's okay.
I'm gonna have to send a DM to Alchemy. No more of these.
Oh, you didn't like required ordeals into Harp as your underground access?
Not really.
It gave you a bow for the play.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not to count.
I feel like that's like the least bad part of the seed, and it's still like disgusting.
You're like, oh, that was bad.
Oh,
And
oh, it
then
was
he just
disgusting.
kept going.
And then he kept going, and then it was still bad. But yeah, unless you have any final thoughts,
I mean,
Eninja.
what I was thinking was, I look at my starting party as like, well, this is starting to look like a reject percent seed. And it almost kind of turned out to be that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess
well,
it gave you Rosa, but every other character.
I mean, Redia would have been nice if she'd showed up not at the end.
yeah.
But yeah, no
what I'm saying
Cecil,
is,
Kane, or Edge.
yeah, no
definitely,
Cecil, Kane, or Edge.
and no
That's what I
Paladin.
said. That's what I said.
Definitely helps.
Basically, what I call reject percent, almost. But no, we're good.
Yep, and we will go ahead and let you go, Eninja, on with the rest of your day.
Thank you. I'm done with it.
Yeah, that scene was rough.
On to the Moonveil.
Woo! Time to mix it up.
Well, that was our second place finisher, Eninja. 81. And now we are done with, we are done with Free Enterprise for now, but not done with Free Enterprise for today. There are more races coming up this evening, at least in my time. In just 3.5 hours, roughly. Right back here on this channel, we're going to have Leggy Starscream from Team Unforced Errors versus Scratch Dragon from Heart Feeders Anonymous, right at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then there's even more races. There's another race at 7 p.m. Eastern over on FE2, and then another race at 9 p.m. Eastern right back here on FE. We got tons of races for you tonight, so be sure to tune in for those. But until then, have a good day, everyone.